Well, I'm getting ready to go down here into the river. It's actually a little creek, and do some smallmouth fishing. So I wanted to take a few minutes here, and what I got here is I've got some inline spinners, some little jigs with some chunks on them. I use these little tiny chunks a lot. Some little ringworms. When I go into my grubs, these things will catch anything, I think. These little grubs. Use a lot of little grubs, different size jig heads for the current. So like this big one here would be, the current was flowing really good. You just throw it out there, drag it along the bottom, it'll get it down in the current. When the current's not so good, not flowing real hard, I'll go down to this little bitty jig head here. And then we got a basic assortment. We've got some deep run crankbaits, some rattle baits, little crankbaits. These little bitty crankbaits right here are just awesome for in the creek. Another little top water tiny torpedo, jerk baits, hair scoops, pop bars, trick worms, just a variety of things, but to try to catch these fish out of the creek. But all of them work. This is the basic setup that I carry every time I go to the creek. And we're going to start off trying to catch them on a little top water bait. And then if we have to, I always start at the top in the creeks. Most of the creeks are pretty shallow. Jerk bait will usually hit the bottom in some of them. And I'll start with those, and then I'll work my way to the grubs because I can work them a lot slower. I can drag them right along the bottom of the creek. Seems to be very effective on the smallmouth. They especially like the bright colors, the chartreuses. So we're going to get out here and see what we can do. I do 99% of my creek fishing with a little spinning rod. It's a 6'6" medium length, and I usually use about 6 or 8 pound test on it. So fish are a lot of fun to catch, and that's basically how I do it. You know, I just keep changing up until I find something. But normally one of these few baits will work. The little crank baits, the jerk baits, the grubs especially work great. The inline spinners, or you know, one of these will work. So we're going to head down here. The creek's over this way somewhere. So I'm going to get back with you and let you see if we do any good, but hopefully we can get a few on top water because they're really hammering on top water. And so we're going to go give that a try. The creeks are really clear today, so hopefully we're going to have a good day. One of the rules that I always follow for creek fishing is I always fish upstream. I never fish downstream. You're going to catch a lot more fish if you fish upstream because you're not disturbing the water. You don't have all the debris washing down. And the natural flow of a bait in a creek coming to a fish, the fish just sit there and he's waiting. And then the bait washes downstream and he just darts out and grabs it. So you're going to catch a lot more fish if you just start fishing upstream. But I'm going to get out here. You got a little haze coming off of the creek this morning, and start casting some baits around. Got my first smallmouth on a little pop bar. Not very big, but a lot of fun. Just hammering it. So we're going to continue on up through here until that sun gets bright. Then we're going to be switching lures. But hopefully we catch a lot more. Well, we're getting a few little ones on the pop bar, but it's a lot of fun watching them little things hit. So we're going to keep on throwing it and hope a big one grabs a hold of it. Down through here some more. Hopefully we get a big one. Well, we just landed like our 4th little smallmouth on that little pop bar, and it's just fantastic when they hit it. So I'd highly recommend throwing top waters in the creek, little buzz baits, pop bars, stuff like that. When the sun starts coming up and getting bright though, you want to get a little bit deeper, maybe a little jerk bait or something. So, but the pop bar is definitely doing its job today. So we'll get back with it. We got us a good one on here. Pop bar. Oh, he just. Alright, I want you to look at this bass I just landed on that pop bar. He hit that thing like a ton of bricks. He gotta be about 6 pounds. Look at the mouth on that thing. One tremendous bass right there. Hit that pop bar, just completely came out of the water with it in its mouth. And that's a beautiful creek fish right there. Well, I'm gonna get back to it, see if I can't get some more. It's really exciting to watch them big fish just demolish that pop bar. Well, we had a pretty good morning. It's getting up about 10:30 or so in the morning, and we've caught quite a few fish down through here. A couple big ones. Had a few that short struck the bait. Kind of went up behind it. I had a couple hooked and lost, but nothing really big besides a couple. It was all right, decent fish. I had one pretty good one, about 6 pounds, I guess. So just hit your local creeks. Pop bars, inline spinners, grubs, little crankbaits. You'll be surprised what's in there. There's a lot of smallmouth in these creeks, largemouth, catfish, just all kinds of stuff. So next time you get an opportunity, just head out to your local creek and give it a try. You can see it's not that big, but it definitely has some potential. Definitely got fish.